Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Selected. Ready. Edit unit. Entering uniform net. Ready.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will get the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary team. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Cover 3, cover 6.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. That's caught. It's Howard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success, but where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on second down to get the big sack. Big third down coming on this first drive.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Grimes. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different.
He tries to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up. Regardless of what the pass protection was, sliding or going base man-to-man, fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like it.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down.
Goes.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. Receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Breaks it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Cover 3 spy is selected.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? strike through the air for the score.
Suggestions. There are 6
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. They almost got totally loose on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 40. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Field goal. There are 6 categories.
Here comes the field goal unit.
Fake
Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing.
Entering play call.
Never a doubt. And that'll tie
selected.
things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting the 3 and tying this football game up.
Time, rush, there are 2. Free key, you have 3 options.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Grimes. Finds us back in the middle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
It's just so nice to have a center who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for them every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
3-3-5.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Entering mud. SSO. Cover 2 man. Overload. Cover. Overload. Freeze here.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated too on me reading that and me seeing it. And they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Pocket breaking down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Washington. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the 2nd half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
Cover 3. 10. Cover 3. 1 up. Cover 2 man.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Audible.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Right.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Normal, RPO, double, Y off, outside, RPO, outside zone.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. A run for the quarterback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the back. Pulls it in, it's Howard. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Clock stops and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds space on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Categories we have valve options. Blitz 0 is selected.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Entering
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To throw, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
And it's caught for the late
Entering play
touchdown.
call,
So
coach
how about
suggestions,
this? Maybe
errors,
we
it's
are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football. And
there he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Dropping back, it's Grimes. Finds his target down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Entering play call.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
X-Hatter. Double slants.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Nielsen. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Yes.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Oh, they really could have used that as their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Winning can become a habit.